अभी राम भगवान की आरती हो रही है। सभी लोग अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं और फर्स्ट यहाँ राम भगवान की आरती, फिर राधा कृष्ण भगवान की एवं गुरु महाराज जी की 3 आरतियाँ होगी। तो सभी लोग पार्टिसिपेट हो और जिसको आरती की सेवा करनी हो कृपया आगे आए। सेवा ओनली $25 सेवा है। आज जन्माष्टमी महोत्सव के उपलक्ष्य में भगवान की विशेष आरती महत्व होती है। तो जो भी आरती करना चाहें कृपया आगे आए। और अभी झूला नहीं झुलाएंगे, कोई आरती हो रही है, इसलिए भैया झूला के लिए स्टॉप कर दीजिए थोड़ी देर।
जसीले बैन रसीले बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की के बनवारी नथवारी की दूनी दृग चितवनी परवारी दूनी लट लट कनी छवि न्यारी दूनी भौमट कनी अति प्यारी रसन मुख पान हसन मुस्कान दसन दम कान दुहुन बेसर छवि न्यारी की के बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की के बनवारी नथवारी की एक और पीतांबर फहरे एक और नीलांबर लहरे दुहुन और लर मोतिन चेहरे कंगनन खनक किंकिनिन झनक नूपुरन भनक दुहुन रुन झुन धुनि प्यारी की के बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की के बनवारी नथवारी की एक सिर मोर मुकुट राजे एक सिर चूनरी छवि छाजे दोन सिर तिरछे भल भ्राजे संग ब्रज बाल लाडली लाल बाह गल डाल कृपालु दोन दृग चारी की के बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की के बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की के बनवारी नथवारी की जगत गुरु गुरुवर की गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की गाओ गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की गुरु पद नख मणि चंद्रिका प्रकाश जाके उर बसे ताके मोहत मनास जाके मात नाथ तब हाथ करे वास ताते होए माया मोह सब ही निराश पावे गति मति रति राधा वर की गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की गाओ गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की हरे मन मूड चाड़ नारी नर हाथ गुरु बिनु ब्रह्म श्याम हो न देंगे साथ कोमल कृपालु बड़े कृपा सिंधु नाथ पाके इन्हें आज तू अनाथ हो सनाथ इन्हीं के अधीन कृपा गिरिधर की गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की गाओ गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की भक्ति योग रस अवतार अभिराम करे निगमागम समन्वय ललाम श्यामा श्याम नाम रूप लीला गुण धाम बांट रहे प्रेम निष्काम बिनु दाम हो रही सफल काया नारी नर की गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की गाओ गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की ललीलाल लीला का सलोना सुविलास, छाया दिव्य दृष्टि बिच प्रेम का प्रकाश, वैसा ही विनोद वही मंजू मृदुहास, करे बस बर बस उच्च अट्टहास। जय हो। झूमी चले चाल वही नटवर की, गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की, गाओ गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की, जयति जगत गुरु गुरुवर की, गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की, गाओ गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की। ओम जय 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 श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। करारविन्देन पदारविन्दं मुखारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तं, वटस्य पत्रस्य पुटे शयानं, बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि, वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं, देवकी परमानन्दं, कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्ण एव मम स्वामी, कृष्ण एव सखा मम, कृष्ण एव सुतः प्रेयान्, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम। वन्दे वृन्दावनानन्दां, राधिकां परमेश्वरीं, गोपिकां परमां शुद्धां, लादिनीं शक्तिरूपिणीं, रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे, रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणौ मनसा स्मरामि, श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणौ वचसा गृह्णामि, श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणौ शिरसा नमामि, श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये। जानकी त्वां नमस्यामि, सर्वपापप्रणाशिनीं, नमामि विश्वजननीं, रामचन्द्रेष्टवल्लभां, सीतां सर्वानवज्ञागी, भजामि सततं हृदा मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठम् वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये मत्प्रेयान् राधिका प्रेयान् मद्धवो राधिकाधवः तस्मादपि गरीयान्यो कृपालुर्मे जगद्गुरुः गुरुं भजति श्रीकृष्णः श्रीकृष्णः भजते गुरुः सिद्धान्ततत्स्वभेदेऽपि कृपालुर्मे गुरुर्महान् कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि तृणादपि सुनीचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिनामानदेन कीर्तनीयो सदा हरिः ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्माम् अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति
Bhagwan ki. I'll request everybody to take their seats. We are going to enjoy, relish the nectar of divine kirtans. We will start off with this kirtan, which is on Sankirtan Madhuri, Page number 71. Sankirtan Madhuri, page 71. Come and take your seats in the Kirtan. Jaya Nandana Nandana Sukha Dham Hari Gopi Jana Vallabha Sham Hari
Jaya Nandana Nandana Sukha Dham Hari Gopi Jana Vallabha Sham Hari
Jaya Nandana Nandana Sukha Dham Hari Gopi Jana Vallabha Sham Hari. Everyone.
Nandana Sukha Dham Hari Gopi Jana Vallabha Sham Hari
Jaya Jeevan Dhan Braj Bham 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 Hari
Viharat Vrindavan Dham Hari
Viharat Vrindavan Sham Hari
Viharat Vrindavan Dham Hari
Viharat Vrindavan Dham Hari
Jaya Nandana Nandana Sukha Dham Hari Gopi Jana Vallabha Sham Hari
Jaya Nandana Sukha Dham Hari Gopi Jana Vallabha Sham Hari
Jaya Nandana Nandana Sukha Dham Hari Gopi Jana Vallabha Sham Hari
Jaya Nandana Sukha Dham Hari Gopi Jana Vallabha Sham Hari
Jaya Lalita Dik Braj Bham 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 Hari
Sang Man Sukh Aru Shri Dham 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 Hari
Jaya Nandana Nandana Sukha Dham Hari Gopi Jana Vallabha Sham Hari
Jaya Nandana धाम हरे, गोपी जन वल्लभ श्याम हरे।
जय कोटि काम अभिराम हरे,
जय कोटि काम अभिराम हरे।
Kam is Kamadev, Cupid. So he is considered the most handsome personality in all the three worlds. And Shri Krishna is Koti Kama Abhiram, infinitely more beautiful than Cupid. And what does he do? He showers ras, divine bliss, in his land of Vrindavan. Jaya Koti Kam Abhiram Hare,
जय कोटि काम अभिराम हरे,
Jaya Koti Kam Abhiram Hare.
जय कोटि काम अभिराम हरे।
रस बरसावत
राधे।
ब्रज धाम हरे,
रस बरसावत ब्रज धाम हरे,
रस बरसावत ब्रज धाम हरे।
रस बरसावत ब्रज धाम हरे।
जय नंद नंदन सुख धाम हरे, गोपी जन वल्लभ श्याम हरे।
जय नंद नंदन सुख धाम हरे, गोपी जन वल्लभ श्याम हरे।
जय नंद नंदन सुख धाम हरे, गोपी जन वल्लभ श्याम हरे।
जय नंद नंदन सुख धाम हरे, गोपी जन वल्लभ श्याम हरे।
जय सुषमा शिवललाम हरे,
जय सुषमा शिवललाम हरे।
Shri Krishna, his splendid form is full of nectar, and that enchants even the greatest personalities in the world with his Shankar, Brahma and Vishnu. Let's sing the glories of such a Shri Krishna. Jaya Sushma Sivalalam Hare,
जय सुषमा शिवललाम हरे,
Jaya Sushma Sivalalam Hare,
जय सुषमा शिवललाम हरे।
Vidhi Hari Har Vandit Kam Hare,
विधि हरि हर वंदित काम हरे,
Vidhi Hari Har Vandit Kam Hare.
विधि हरि हर वंदित काम हरे।
जय नंद नंदन सुख धाम हरे, गोपी जन वल्लभ श्याम हरे। Everyone.
नंद नंदन सुख धाम हरे, गोपी जन वल्लभ श्याम हरे।
यशोमति बाम हरे
नंद यशोमति बाम हरे
जय नंद यशोमति बाम हरे
नंद यशोमति बाम हरे.
So now the author is glorifying the devotees of Krishna. And these are such devotees who got an even higher seat than Krishna himself, because they became the father and the mother of God. These are Nanda Baba and Yashoda Maiya. So Kripaluji Maharaj is saying, Jai Ho Balihar. We glorify Nanda and Yashoda, whom Sri Krishna became a servant of, who came under the sway of Nanda and Yashoda without any price. Jaya Nanda Yashomati Bam Hare
Nanda Yashomati Bam Hare
Jaya Nanda Yashomati Bam Hare. Everyone
Yashomati Bam Hare
Chere Kripalu Binudam Hare
Kripalu Binudam Hare
Chere Kripalu Binudam Hare
Kripalu Binudam Hare
Jaya Nanda Nandana Sukhalam Hare Gopi Jana Vallabh Sham Hare
Jaya Nanda Nandana Sukhdam
Jai Sham
Gopi Jana Vallabh Sham Hare
Jaya Nanda Nandana Sukhalam Hare Gopi Jana Vallabh Sham Hare
Jaya Nanda Nandana Sukhdam Hare Gopi Jana Vallabh Sham Hare
Jaya Jeevan Dhan Braj Bam 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 Hare
Viharat Vrindavan Dham Hare
Viharat Vrindavan Dham Hare
Viharat Vrindavan Dham Hare
Viharat Vrindavan Dham Hare
Jaya Nanda Nandana Sukhalam Hare Gopi Jana Vallabh Sham Hare
Nanda Nandana Sukhdam Hare Gopi Jana Vallabh Sham Hare
Jaya Nanda Nandana Sukhalam Hare Gopi Jana Vallabh Sham Hare
Jaya Nanda Nandana Sukhdam Hare Gopi Jana Vallabh Sham Hare
Nandanandan Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki, Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki, Shri Krishna Janmashtami Mahotsav ki.
Radhe Radhe. Before we start with Swamiji's lecture, I'm going to request Narenji to come forward and offer garland to Swamiji. Jai.
Radhe Radhe. Today's lecture will be different. We will sing the glories, the sweet pastimes of Sri Krishna, and also relish divine knowledge alongside. The beauty is that if you keep on visualizing what we are singing, your mind will get absorbed in the beautiful form of Kanhaiya. This is Sankirtan Sudha, page number 143. Payo bhal guru gyan maiya mein to पायो भल गुरु ज्ञान मैया मैं तो पायो भल गुरु ज्ञान मैया मैं तो मैया मैं तो मैया मैं तो Oh Mother, I got very wonderful knowledge from the Guru today. Who is saying this? Sri Krishna. But Sri Krishna is God. How can anybody be the Guru of Sri Krishna? The reason is that Krishna here is doing a Leela. When God does Leelas, He hides His original personality. That is when the Leela begins. He puts on an act. Now in the world, if you put on acts, people can accuse you of being a 420, a cheat, a fraud, an impostor. When God puts on an act, that is Leela. The all-knowing God is asking, where is Sita? Where is Sita? What is this? It's a Leela. The ever-blissful God is weeping in separation from Sita. What is this? This is a Leela. That all-powerful God says, oh monkeys and bears, please come and help me kill Ravan. What is this? This is also a Leela. Leela means God hides His almighty nature. He puts that aside. He covers it with a curtain of Yoga Maya. And then the Leela begins. These Leelas are full of sweetness. Why? Because if God remains in His original personality, you can all fear Him, but it's difficult to love Him. It's just like a judge. When he is in his chair in the court, everyone is scared of him, Judge Sahab. When he hammers the desk, even the biggest attorneys tremble, order, order. This is the formal aspect of the judge. But the same judge, when he goes home, there's a different equation with the people. The son says, Papa. The brother says, Bhaiya. The wife says, Darling, Priyatam. Now the wife knows very well that my husband is a justice of the High Court. But as far as she is concerned, that is his office designation. And it doesn't work in the home arena. Out here, he is my Priyatam. It's all right, no problem, no problem. Just relax. So, he is my Priyatam. And he had better reciprocate my sentiments in that manner. If the judge says that the wife is not listening to me and creating tension, and he takes his hammer at home, and next time the quarrel begins, and the judge does order, order, is the wife going to listen? She'll take the belna, the rolling pin, and make the judge tremble. So the judge's designation will not work at home. That home is the place of love. Likewise, Krishna did his loving pastimes in Vrindavan, where he banished his almightiness. Aishwarya Shakti, you are not allowed here. I have my loving Swarup. Whether my friends make me a horse or Yashoda ties me to the mortar wheel, it is immaterial. This is the arena of love. Hence Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Swayam Bhagavanera Karya Nahek Bhubhar Haran. Works related to creation, manifesting this world, sitting in everybody's hearts and noting karmas, giving the results. These Sri Krishna doesn't do in his form. He leaves it to the other forms of God, Shankar, Brahma, Vishnu, to take care. Krishna is focused on exchanging love with his devotees. And hence, the sweet names of God are those where his almightiness is hidden. Like we call him Gopal, Gopal. His friends would say, what does Gopal mean? One who takes care of cows, he is Gopal. So is this God's major work, taking care of cows? Does he take care of human beings? Is he not Narpal? Is he not taking care of the whole world? That's true, but the ras which is there in Gopal is not there in Narpal, which is taken for granted. Likewise, he is called Damodar. So what is Damodar? What does the word Damodar mean? Dam means rope, Udar means stomach. That God who was tied around his stomach to a mortar wheel, that Bhagavan. Now imagine, God's Maya has tied us all up. And we all are dancing to the tune of anger, greed, desire, etc. That God was tied by Yashoda, this is the sweet Leela. So those who relish the bliss of devotion, They say we are not interested in his cosmic form. He must be like that. But that is his office swarup. We will keep it at the back of our mind. And the one we wish to relish, from which we get divine love, is his sweet form. That is why wherever Krishna showed his universal swarup, Virat swarup, all the devotees got scared. The same Yashoda who tied Krishna to the mortar wheel, when the Sakhas repeatedly complained, Maiya, your Lala has eaten mud. And Yashoda said, all of them are saying, your elder brother Balaram is also saying, have you eaten mud? Krishna said, no, Maiya, I have not eaten mud. So Yashoda said, what about what your friends are saying? He says, Sarve mithyabhisanshana. They are all telling lies. And Maiya, if you doubt, yadi satyam girastarhi samaksham pashyame mukham. If you have any doubt, you just open my mouth and check. If I have eaten mud, I have not brushed my teeth, must be stuck somewhere. Now Krishna is telling Yashoda that open my mouth and check. Because Krishna is thinking that if I say with full confidence, Yashoda will assume he has not eaten, that is why he is saying open my mouth and check. But Yashoda is middle-aged. She has not made her hair white in the sun, as they say. Beta, हमने बाल धूप में सफेद नहीं किए. She is experienced. She said, all right, Lala, open your mouth. You are asking me that I should open your mouth and check. So open it. Let me check. Now Krishna is worried because he has eaten and he opens his mouth. Yashoda will see. And Yashoda has got a stick in her hand. I am going to straighten him out. Because Yashoda does not think that this is Bhagavan. If she does, she will start the Vishnu Sahasranam, Shantakaram Bhujangashayanam Padmanavam Suresham. But that sentiment of maternal affection will not come. So by Yogamaya, by God's power, she has forgotten. She only knows that he is my Lala. And besides, when Vasudeva had come and put Krishna there and taken the little girl, Yashoda had fainted from the childbirth. So when she opened her eyes, she saw this Lala. Now how should she think that he is not my child? So she believes that if my Krishna has got any bad habit, I have to straighten him out. And that is why she has a stick in her hand. And seeing that stick, Krishna got worried. He closed his eyes and began thinking, should I open my mouth? No. But should I open it? But should I not? But maybe I should open it. So Krishna is thinking that if I open it, she will check. And if I don't open it, it will be confirmed that I've eaten, that's why I'm not opening. Finally he decided that not opening is a sure giveaway that I have eaten mud. If I open it, it's possible Maiya's eyesight is a little weak and she doesn't see my mud, and then I may be saved. So his mouth fell open. When he did that, Bhagavan's Aishwarya Shakti, almighty power, that God had banished her, you are not to come in Vrindavan. no matter what durdasha my Brajbasis do of me, you stay out. But the real servant is one, if the master says, go away, still the servant keeps on serving. So Aishwarya Shakti saw that my master, Krishna, is going to get beaten. This is very bad. So she came into Krishna's mouth and showed Yashoda infinite universes. So Yashoda saw, galaxies, stars, planets, continents. Inside that she is seeing Krishna and Yashoda with Krishna's mouth open. The Yashoda said, my God, what am I seeing? She started becoming dizzy and swooning. And Krishna's mouth is open, eyes are closed. Where will I get beaten? Will the danda come here? Will it come there? And the full few minutes went by and he's not getting beaten. He said, have I been saved? He opened his eyes and saw that Yashoda is about to fall. Krishna said, what happened? He realized Aishwarya Shakti had come. Hey, where did you come from? He banished her, Vyatanod Vaishnavim Mayam Putra Snehamayim Vibhu, and touched Yashoda. So Yashoda got normalized. What was I seeing? And what am I seeing now? No. Innumerable universes in my Lala's mouth? Impossible. Nowadays my BP is a little high, I must have got a little dizzy. So she kind of created a rationalization for it and continued to love her Lala as her child. But these kinds of leelas, they are so full of sweetness and they give us all hope that God is infinitely great and yet He is the God of love. Hence, if we decide Krishna is my friend, Krishna will have to decide Arjun is my friend. If we decide Krishna is my child, Krishna from inside will think this soul is my mother or my father. Because he has got a rule. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tas tathaiva bhajamyaham. As the soul surrenders to me, I shall reciprocate accordingly. Ek pratigya Krishnera che purva hai che ye aiche bhaje Krishno tar bhaje toiche. Whichever soul loves me to whatever extent, in whichever moment, in whatever sentiment, I will also love the same soul at the same time, to the same extent, in the same sentiment. Now the love of God is in our own hands. You decide how much love you want from God. You love Him to that extent and you will receive the same from Him. Now these leelas of Sri Krishna are a treasure chest of that love. When He came, He brought that treasure chest with Him. And over the last 5,000 years, saints have taken out from that treasure chest and distributed to the devotees until a flood of Krishna Bhakti has come. So here, what happened was, in the kirtan that we just started singing, Krishna went with his friends to graze the cows. And there on the banks of the Yamuna, Durvasa Baba was giving a lecture. Durvasa actually later on became the guru of Krishna as well. So Krishna was so small, just 4, 5 years old, he sat and listened to the lecture carefully, paying attention to every word. And then after the lecture, he did not just, flick off all the gyan. Instead, he did Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasan, and then came back and told his mother Yashoda, Maya, I've got great knowledge from Guruji today. So Yashoda said, Are Lala, you are a 5-year-old. To understand any knowledge, you need some kind of maturity of intellect. What did you understand? Tell me. Let us see. Payo bhal guru jnana maya met. So now Sri Krishna says, Maya, I went with my sakhas to play on the banks of Kalindi. Kalindi is the Yamuna river. And there Muni Durvasa Ji Maharaj was giving a lecture. And Maya, the knowledge that Durvasa gave was along with scriptural praman. In our Vedic Sanatan Dharma, any principle must be validated from the scriptural authority. Then it becomes credible. Otherwise, any Baba can bring any theory. Now, the person listening will have the doubt that what is the validity of what this Baba is saying. But if the same principle is then validated, look, the Vedas are saying like this, the Bhagavad is saying like this, the Gita, the Ramayana, then people say, oh, it's written in the Vedas, it must be right. So Maya, the knowledge that I got from Guru Durvasa is on the authority of the Vedas. Maya said, Lala, what is this knowledge? You are creating such a huge background around it that I've got knowledge from the Durvasa and it is based on the authority of the scriptures. Tell me what this knowledge is. Now Sri Krishna came to the important point. He said, Maya, Durvasa Baba has said that this body is like a pot of mud. The potter uses mud and creates different forms, different varieties of mud vessels. Likewise, the creator Brahma has used mud to create these different 8.4 million species of life, all made from mud. So what Durvasa Baba said is that this body is a mud toy. It has been created from mud, upajat. And at the end of life it shall go back into mud. This is the knowledge I have received. Let us sing these two lines, then we'll go ahead. Payo bhal guru gyan maya mein to kayo manuj tan ko mati ko कहो मनुज तन को माटी को एक खिलौना जान भैया मैं तो एक खिलौना जान भैया मैं तो एक खिलौना जान भैया मैं तो उपजत माटी ते माटी माँ 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 मिलत अंत सच मान भैया मैं तो 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 पायो बल गुरु ज्ञान 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 भैया मैं तो. So Sri Krishna said, Maya, Guruji has said that the body is made of mud and after death it will merge into mud. This is the jnana I've got. Yashoda said, Are Lala, this jnana everybody has. Bharatvarsh, India, is a unique land in this world where spiritual knowledge is freely flowing. And that is why this understanding, we are not the body, is very common. So everybody tells others, this body is made of mud, manav jivan char din ka. This knowledge is no small piece. So many cultures are devoid, bereft of this knowledge. When somebody dies, they bury the body and put a board out there, here lies John Smith. Now, it is pretty obvious nobody is lying there after 100 years. But the belief persists that here lies John Smith. Well, the fact is that turned into mud pretty soon. This body can have only 3 ends: krimi or vid or bhasma. In some cultures, they bury the body and the insects of the ground come and eat it and turn it into mud. In some cultures, they feed the body to the birds. In Zoroastrianism, in some cultures, they throw it into the river. So the river creatures come and eat it and it becomes their excreta and turns into mud. In some cultures like ours, they burn the body, so in front of your eyes it is becoming mud. Whatever be the disposal system, it is very clear that the body is made of mud. It's going to turn into mud. And the other part of it, that it's made of mud. Now, is the body actually made of mud? You may say, Swamiji, not really. I ate doklas and idlis and dosas and puris. I never ate mud. What is the basis of this statement that the body is made of mud? Well, the fact is, all the things you are eating are derivatives of mud. The mud turned into a tree which bore fruit, and it's all mud that is being pulled in, transformed into chlorophyll, etc., which is then nourishing the fruit, and you eat the fruit. So the fruit was made from mud, the vegetables were made from mud, the grain is made from mud. The milk that we drink, the milk of the cow, it's the cow grazing the grass. Mud turned into grass, grass goes into the cow's stomach, it's digested and becomes milk. All of this is transformation of dust. And when we eat it, it goes through processes in the body. Of course, medical science has its perspective. Our Vedic perspective is it first becomes ras. The digested juices, then rakt or blood, then mans or flesh, then meda or muscle, then haddi or bone, then majja, marrow, then virya, sperm. So this whole body is getting made out of mud. And when the soul departs, it will again become mud. So the Bible also says, from dust unto dust. When somebody dies, they say, from dust unto dust. We have kind of elaborated that understanding. So the biggest mistake in life is what? When we forget we are souls and we start seeing ourselves as the body. Because the matter doesn't stop here. From this point, a compounding mistake begins. What is a compounding mistake? In mathematics, if you begin your equation from here, 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. Right? No. But if you start from here, 2 plus 2 is equal to 5, this mistake initially made will start multiplying as you compute. It will remain and keep increasing. This is called compounding mistake. Likewise, we made the compounding mistake, I am the body. So now, the happiness of the body is my happiness. So we are chasing bodily happiness and hoping the soul will be satisfied. What should I see that will give happiness? What should I smell, taste, touch, hear? We carry on and on and on, and the happiness is never found. One scientist did an experiment. He took a mouse and put it in a trap and kept two terminals. If the mouse touched terminal A, it would be rewarded with a piece of bread. And if it touched terminal B, it would be punished with an electric shock. So the mouse wandered around and touched this and got the bread, and then touched this and got a shock. And slowly, slowly, that little brain of the mouse also figured out, don't touch this, but touch this. Now it would touch the terminal A and get the bread whenever it wanted. When the scientist realized that it had learned, this mouse had graduated on this knowledge, he reversed the terminals. So when the mouse would touch this, it would get an electric shock. If it touched the terminal B, it would get a piece of bread. So first it was confused, but then it slowly relearned, don't touch A, touch B. When the scientist saw it has again learned, he reversed the terminals once more. Now, slowly, he kept on reversing until the mouse became totally confused. I was getting bread, now I'm getting a shock. I was getting a shock, now I'm getting bread. What kind of a puzzle is this? The scientist opened the gate of the mouse trap. If you wish, you can run away to your freedom. But the mouse was so enchanted by this puzzle, it was no longer interested in freedom. I need to crack this puzzle. It was not interested in running away. Likewise, we are stuck in this cycle of life and death, trying to figure out where is that happiness that I want. Maybe a trip to Cancun will make me happy, or a cruise to Alaska, but at the end of it I am unhappier than before. Maybe if I create these desires and get these objects, then I'll be happy. Now you keep on chasing, and the happiness is still not found. So this mistake has all happened because we have forgotten who we are. Through the body, we want to make the soul happy. Whereas the basic knowledge that is being given to us is, look, this body which you are talking of is a toy that is made of mud. So Yashoda said, Lala, the knowledge which you have given is commonplace in India. Everybody knows it. What are you trying to tell me? What is your intention behind it? You created all this background, I got Guru Gyan, and it is according to the scriptures. What is your mansha? And now Sri Krishna came to the point. He said, Maya, you accept the body is made from mud? Yes, Lala. You accept it will merge back into mud. Yes, Lala. Then why do you stop me from eating mud? By all logic, I should only eat mud. I am eating so many things. Karela, neem ki chutney. Once in a while, I take a little bit of mud and you create so much of annoyance over it. Today, Maya, this point needs to be clarified. Why should I not eat mud? पायो भल गुरु ज्ञान मैया मैं तो गुरु ज्ञान पायो भल गुरु ज्ञान मैया मैं तो मैया कह यह हूँ जानती मैया कह यह हूँ जानती कहाँ कन कान भैया मैं तो कहाँ कन कान भैया मैं तो जान माय तो काहे जो यह जान माय तो काहे तीन माटी खान भैया मैं तो दे तीन माटी खान भैया मैं तो पायो भल गुरु ज्ञान भैया मैं तो Yashoda Maiya was now in a fix. Lala has taken out such a point from the lecture that is so difficult to refute. Sri Krishna listened to the whole lecture and took out the point that was relevant for him. So Yashoda is thinking that now I am in a very difficult situation because if I don't give him a solid answer, he will then get a lift. He will say, now I have reason to eat mud every day and Maya cannot say anything. Yashoda started thinking. And Yashoda got a little help from Kripaluji Maharaj. So he went and whispered a little into her ears. Yashoda said, aha! She had the aha moment. Hey Lala, come here. Yes, Maya. What is this? Maya, it's a tree. What is that? Maya, it's a bush. What is this? It's a shrub. So where are these trees, bushes and shrubs? Where are they growing from? They are growing from the earth, Maya. Lala, you can see that from the mud, trees are growing. Yes, Maya. Look, keep that in mind. From mud, trees start growing. Now, if you eat mud, you know what will happen? When mud goes into your stomach, then trees will start growing. One branch will come out of your nose, one branch will come out of your ear, and one twig will poke out of your mouth. Sri Krishna said, Maya, that is what will happen. Yes, Lala. And just think, if your friends, they play on those branches, how much pain you will get. Sri Krishna said, oh, Maya, this is so dangerous. You have saved me from a big catastrophe. So, Maya, in that case, I promise to you I will never eat mud again. पायो भल गुरु ज्ञान मैया मैं तो पायो भल गुरु ज्ञान मैया मैं तो मैया कहलाला माटी ते मैया कहलाला माटी ते उपजत तरुण लतान मैया मैं तो उपजत तरुण लतान मैया मैं तो खई हो माटी तो निक सही तरुणा सा मुख कान मैया मैं तो तरुणा सा मुख कान मैया मैं तो पायो भल गुरु ज्ञान मैया मैं तो So when Yashoda countered Sri Krishna's statement by saying, Lala, if you eat mud, then trees will grow from your stomach, Sri Krishna became scared. And he promised, I will never eat mud ever again. Yashoda thought, at least this Leela is closed now forever. I am rid of one problem. So, then Kripaluji Maharaj said to Sri Krishna, Hey Shyam Sundar, you are only 5 years old right now. your intellect is not mature. He is joking. Devotees joke with God. So this joke is in love. They feel that they have that authority to joke with God because of their love. In fact, in love, Bhagavan seems smaller to them than themselves. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Apna ke bodman amar samheen. If you want to love Krishna, think he is smaller than you. Keep it at the back of your head that he is God, but in the arena of love, just think that he is mine. So, with that, Kripaluji Maharaj is saying, Hey Shyam Sundar, you are only 5 years old, don't go and listen to lectures of Babas as yet. Otherwise you will distort the Gyan. See, I used to give lectures in India, even now I go and give. Earlier I would give long, 20 days, 30 days lectures. So once the lecture was going on in a big hall of a school, 25-day lecture. And in the front, all little children used to come and sit. The parents would put their children there. Now what will the children understand? They used to become fidgety and then do like this. So that would disrupt the focus of everyone. So after the lecture, I would ask the parents, why do you bring these children out here? And the parents would say, Swamiji, their sanskars are getting created. My child understands everything. I said, really? Your child understands everything? So I asked the child, what did you understand in today's lecture? He said, Swamiji, I was sitting and counting. In today's lecture, you said 2 times halwa puri, halwa puri. He was keeping a scoreboard, like, people keep cricket scores. So I give the example, people are having worldly desires for halwa puri, and he was counting how many times. Today Swamiji said halwa puri 2 times, yesterday he had said 3 times. Kripaluji Maharaj is saying, look, this Gyan is definitely most praiseworthy, but it requires a certain maturity to understand. Otherwise you will leave the anarth of the earth, and then instead of benefiting, it will create a bigger problem. So wait on a little bit, grow a little bigger, and then you can go for the lectures of Babas. For right now, you can either sit in the dining hall below or go for the Bal Mukund class. Payo bhal guru gyan, maiya mein to. Payo bhal guru gyan, maiya mein to. Lala kah ab kabhu n khaiya. लाला कब कब न खैया मन मन ही डर पान भैया मैं तो मन मन ही डर पान भैया मैं तो कह कृपालु हरि अब जनी सुनिया कह कृपालु हरि अब जनी सुनिए। बाबन के व्याख्यान मैया में तो बाबन की व्याख्यान मैया में तो राधे राधे गोविंद बोल रे। राधे राधे गोविंद बोल रे। एवरीवन गोविंद बोलो भैया गोविंद बोल रे। गोविंद बोलो भैया गोविंद बोल रे। गोविंद बोल रे। गोविंद बोल रे। राधे राधे बोल रे। राधे राधे बोल रे। गोविंद बोलो भैया गोविंद बोल रे। राधे राधे गोविंद बोल रे। राधे राधे गोविंद बोल रे। पायो भल गुरु ज्ञान मैया में तो कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की।
What a lovely, beautiful Leela. Swamiji took us with Kanaya, negotiating with Yashoda. Thank you so much. Swamiji, we have cultural program. Asha ji, I'm going to request her. She's going to introduce that. These lights go away. They will perform here, right? So need our volunteers to remove this.
Henu Hirena Renu Rena Hirena Rena Rena गरजे गरजे आज मेघ घनन घनन चायुरी दमक दमक चमके बिजुरी कहत हरि तू राज आयो कहत हरि तू राज आयो कहत हरि तू राज आयो री गरजे गरजे आज मेघ घनन घनन चायुरी दमक दमक चमके बिजुरी कहत हरि तू राज आयो कहत हरि तू राज आयो कहत हरि तू राज आयो री इस रुत के संग रंगी हरित रंग में धरा इस रुत के संग रंगी हरित रंग में धरा सब विहंग आज दंग देख रंग ये हरा सब विहंग आज दंग देख रंग ये हरा इस रुत में आज तू भी अंग अंग रंग ले तार की झनकार छेड़ संग में मृदंग ले घुमड़ घुमड़ काली घटा रौद्र रूप धर धर के धरती का रोम रोम धड़के 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 गरजे गरजे आज मेघ घनन घनन चायुरी दमक दमक चमके बिजुरी कहत हरि तू राज आयो कहत हरि तू राज आयो कहत हरि तू राज आयो रे
Up, we have another performance which showcases classic Kathak Todas and Abhinaya, which depict Radha's longing for Krishna and her exasperation when Krishna teases Radha that enjoying butter interests him more than being with her. It's performed by Kathak dance partners Antara Banerjee and Kashmira Kittur and features a combination of musical pieces called Nache Giridari by Pandit Divyang Vakil and Kahe Kanha by Kushal Chokshi.
सब कुछ छीने रे मोरा तन मन सब कुछ काहे को तरसावे, काहे को मोहे तरसावे।
1 2 3 4 धान धान तक 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 के नक टिंग दादर कर धान दादर कर धान दादर कर धान दादा दादर कर धान दादर कर धान दादर कर धान दादा दादर कर धान दादर कर धान दादर कर धान दादा 1 2 3 4
सा रे सा रे मा पा नी सा रे सा रे मा रे मा पा नी सा। काहे राधा मोहे तंग किए जाए, काहे राधा मोहे तंग किए जाए। माखन खाऊं ना संग कहीं आऊं, माखन खाऊं ना संग कहीं आऊं। काहे को मोहे बुलावे, काहे को मोहे बुलावे। सा रे सा रे मा पा नी सा रे सा रे मा रे मा पा नी सा। सा रे सा रे मा पा नी सा रे सा रे मा रे मा पा नी सा। नी सा मा रे मा नी सा रे सा रे मा रे।
1 2 3 4 तत तत थई दादर कर थई दादर कर थई तत तत थई दादर कर थई दादर कर थई ता थई तत थई दादर कर दादर कर आ थई तत थई दादर कर दादर कर दादर कर ता थई तत थई दादर कर दादर कर आ थई तत थई दादर कर दादर कर ता थई तत थई आ थई तत थई 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 तत तत दादर कर धाड़ी धान दादर कर धाड़ी धान दादर कर धाड़ी धान 1 दादर कर 2 दादर कर 3 दादर कर 4 दादर कर 5 1 2 3 4 5 ता थई तत थई आ थई तत थई 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 तत तत दादर कर धाड़ी धान दादर कर धाड़ी धान दादर कर धाड़ी धान 1 दादर कर 2 दादर कर 3 दादर कर 4 दादर कर 5 1 2 3 4 5 ता थई तत थई आ थई तत थई 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 तत तत दादर कर धाड़ी धान दादर कर धाड़ी धान दादर कर धाड़ी धान 1 दादर कर 2 दादर कर 3 दादर कर 4 दादर कर 5 1 2 3 4 धा।
Thank you so much, ladies. Another round of applause for all these wonderful dancers. Next, we have a presentation on Alokaye Sri Balakrishnam by Sri Narayana Tirthar, an excerpt from Sri Krishna Leela Tarangini. In this song, the poet imagines about celestial beings who observe the wonder child Krishna and describe him through this song. Choreography by Srimati Bala Kondal Rao. The participants are Akansha, Rekha, Neela, Shrija from Natya Nidhi Kuchipudi Dance Co.
सुन्दर ताण्डव कृष्णम् आलोकये श्री बालकृष्णम् आनन्द सुन्दर ताण्डव कृष्णम् आलोकये श्री बालकृष्णम् आनन्द सुन्दर ताण्डव कृष्णम् आलोकये श्री बालकृष्णम् सखियानन्द सुन्दर ताण्डव कृष्णम् ताण्डव कृष्णम् ताण्डव कृष्णम् सुन्दरनासा मौक्तिकशोभितकृष्णम् सुन्दरनासा मौक्तिकशोभितकृष्णम् नन्दनन्दनं माखण्ड विभूतिकृष्णम् सुन्दरनासा सुन्दरनासा मौक्तिकशोभितकृष्णम् नन्दनन्दनं माखण्ड विभूतिकृष्णम् नीलमेघश्याम श्रीसुन्दरकृष्णम् नित्यनिर्मलानन्दबोधलक्षणकृष्णम् निर्मलानन्दबोधलक्षणकृष्णम् आलोकये श्रीबालकृष्णम् सखियानन्द सुन्दर ताण्डव कृष्णम् ताण्डव कृष्णम् ताण्डव कृष्णम् चरणनिर्मितनूपुरकृष्णो करसङ्गः कनक कङ्कणकृष्णम् चरणनिर्मितनूपुरकृष्णो करसङ्गः कनक कङ्कणकृष्णम् किङ्किणीजाल घणघणिता कृष्णम् किङ्किणीजाल घणघणिता कृष्णम् लोकसङ्गीत
तदिन तंग दिन तंगड़ दरगड़ जम 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 तंगड़ दरगड़ जम तंगड़ दरगड़ जम तरगड़ जम तरगड़ जम तरगड़ जम तरगड़ जम तरगड़ जम तरगड़ जम तग तरगड़ तग दित्तांग तग गिणत दित्तांग तग गिणत तांग तग गिणतम तग गिणतम तग गिणत तग दित्तांग तग गिणत दित्तांग तग गिणत तांग तग गिणतम तग गिणतम तग गिणत तग दित्तांग कड़क तरगड़ तग दित्तांग कड़क तरगड़ तग तांग कड़क तरगड़तम कड़क तरगड़तम कड़क तरगड़तम
पिंकिणी जाल घन घनिता कृष्णं श्रीनारायण तीर्थ वरदा कृष्णं श्रीनारायण तीर्थ वरदा कृष्णं आलोकये श्री बालकृष्णं सखियानन्द सुन्दर ताण्डव कृष्णं ताण्डव कृष्णं ताण्डव कृष्णं ताण्डव कृष्णं ताण्डव कृष्णं
A huge round of thanks to Ms. JKYog and her students for this lovely depiction on Balakrishna. Give them another round of applause, please. Thank you. Next, we welcome the Jankar Queens under the guidance of Ms. Shweta Vasu, who are here to present a lovely, energetic folk depiction of Radha and Krishna.
मुरली की धुन सुन राधिके मुरली की धुन सुन राधिके मुरली की धुन सुन राधिके धुन सांस सांस में बुन के धुन सांस सांस में बुन के कर दे प्रेम का गीत का मोह का शगुन मुरली की ये धुन सुन राधिके मुरली की ये धुन सुन राधिके मुरली की ये धुन सुन राधिके
हे रुन घुनघुना घुन हे ब्रजभूमि में गूंज रही है सुन बंसी की धुन हे रुन घुनघुना घुन हे ब्रजभूमि में गूंज रही है सुन बंसी की धुन ढोली ढोला ढोल बजे रे पायल छम छम बोल बजे रे मनमोहन के संग रची है रास प्रीति की बरखा बरसे रे नैनों से आनंद छलके रे हरि प्रेम में डूबो नाचो आज
दिव्य है श्री हरि पूर्ण है श्री हरि दिव्य ये नृत्य है सत्य है श्री हरि
हे ब्रजभूमि में गूंज रही है सुन बंसी की धुन ढोली ढोला ढोल बजे रे पायल छम छम बोल बजे रे मनमोहन के संग रची है रास प्रीति की बरखा छलके रे हरि प्रेम में डूबो नाचो आज।
भक्ति के है रस कही, प्रीति के है रस कही, गोपियाँ ये दिव्य है, भक्ति में रच बस गई। अरे बाजी रे मुरली ये बाजी, लागी लगन सी ये, नाची मगन राधा नाची, लागी लगन सी ये।
हे ब्रजभूमि में गूंज रही है सुन बंसी की धुन।
Thank you so much, ladies. And last but not least, we will have Priyanka and Shruti Paturi performing a Kathak piece choreographed by Guru Srimati Rinku Bhattacharya Das on the rag-based composition Kanhare by Neeti Mohan.